Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anita and I am from AG6. I am in English and Literature department and my name is 40300119137. Alright, now I'm going to explain or I'm going to present my last assignment, or we can say my final from speaking for explanation. But I'm sorry before because maybe my voice not really clear because I'm not really good now. But okay, so during this pandemic COVID-19, I choose the topic related about this condition. So my topic is solution for termination of employment, or we say that in Indonesia PHK in this pandemic COVID-19. Why do I choose this? Because I think this is very important to know, because we are in this condition now and there are so many people who termination of employment. So first is, what is the definition of termination of employment, or we say that Indonesia PHK? First is, we see that termination of employment refers to the end of an employment works with a company. So it is when we talking about termination of employment, we automatically talk about the people who work in a company and they must end their relationship with the company. And the next is termination may be voluntary, as when a worker leaves or of their own accord, so or involuntary in the case of company downsize of layoff or in employment is fired. So next is, so what actually cause of the termination of employment, or we say that PHK? There are so many actually reasons why there are so many people who termination of employment in a company. One of the reason is cause of termination of employment. First is the company is bankrupt. Why? Because if the company is bankrupt, the company cannot give their money for the workers, and they must terminate them. So there's actually two cause of the termination. First is involuntary term and involuntary term. For involuntary termination is usually the result of employers' dissatisfaction with employers' performance, maybe such as like their financial result, their incompetence maybe, or dishonesty or breaking company's rule. And what is about the cause of voluntary is voluntary termination. An employee resign from his or her jobs. Resignation occur for a variety of reasons that may include a new job, a spouse or partner's acceptance of new job in distant location, and the others. So next, what is the cause of termination that I had explained, and now we going to effect or impact for this termination of employment. So the impact or effect for termination of employment, or we say that PHK in this pandemic, actually there are so many negative impact for all people, not only the people who lost their job from the company, but there is actually have impact for our country, our family, and the other. First is the impact on future employment prospects, such as like unemployment and crisis economic. Why unemployment? Because when many people in this pandemic COVID-19 termination from their company, it's make many people unemployment and have difficult time to get a new job, and then the impact also economic crisis. So there are so many have there are so many people, not only people but country have crisis economy about cause if impact from this pandemic COVID-19. And also many people cannot fulfill their primary and secondary needs. Yes. And from the data, actually from the figure of 179 million workers in consists with the data from Minister of Labor's Pacts of Redevelopment until May 2027 2020 is actually during the coronavirus pandemic has resulted in serious repercussions in Indonesia employment sector. During this pandemic COVID-19, 1,708 million workers in Indonesia is housed. Alright, and actually, what is the solution about this trouble or problem in Indonesia? Not only Indonesia, but in this world and very many people. So the solutions about this termination of employment during this pandemic COVID-19 actually there's many solution from government, but I think one is important solution is we must build some business because build some business. And actually I just want to share some business that I joined for prevent this pandemic COVID-19 is business that I joined is PT Media Sehat Sejahtera, and I'm really happy to join in PT Media Sehat Sejahtera because it's some business that give my economic is not turned down, and also help my economic because in PT Media Sehat Sejahtera we just buy the product just one time in our life, and we can join in this business until we did, and then we can also give this after we did we can also give this our business to our maybe family and the other. And I really like to join in this business PT Media Sehat Sejahtera. So I think just that. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.